I'm going to read you The Isle of the Lost. And if you do not know, The Isle of the Lost is the book before Descendants. And as you know, Descendants airs today. Today I'm going to read you the first thing in this, the prologue. Once upon a time, during the time after all the happily ever afters, and perhaps even after the ever afters after that, all the evil villains of the world were banished from the United Kingdom of Orendon and imprisoned on the Isle of the Lost, there underneath the protective dome that kept all matters of enchantment out of there. Clutches, the terrible, the treacherous, the truly awful, and severely sinister were cursed to live there without the power of magic. King Beast declared the villains exile forever. Forever, as it turns out, is quite a long time. Longer than the enchanted princesses can sleep. Longer even than the imprisoned maiden tower of golden hair. Longer than a week of being turned into a frog, and certainly much longer than waiting for the prince to finally get his ground to get around to placing the glass slipper on your foot already. Yes, forever is a long time. Is a long, long, long time. 10 years to be specific. 10 years after these legendary villains have been trapped on the floating prison of rock and rubble. Okay, so you might think that 10 years isn't such a long time considering, but the conjurers, the winces, the visors, and sorcerers, evil queens, and dark fairies to live without magic was sentenced to the worse than death. My thought is actually on one of it, on the first 6 minutes video, it said all the sidekicks, villains, all the interesting people were thrown to the Isle of the Lost. Just thought I might want to add that in. And some of them were brought back from death only to be placed on the island. So they should know. Okay, I just think I should go on to page 5 and skip the rest of page 4. Dare it be said, dull. So it was a great excitement, not a small fanfare, in the island gathered for one-of-a-kind event, a 6-year-old princess's wickedly wonderful birthday party. Wicked being something of a relevant term under a dome that houses a bunch of powerful former villains. In any event, a party it was. It was the most magnificent celebration the isolated island and its Spanish citizens have ever seen. The tales of two Gothic grandeur, obnoxious Polands would be told for years to come. The party to end all parties, the lavish occasion transformed into a ramshack, bizarre, rotting stormful in the middle of the island's spookily spectacular playground full of ghostly lanterns and flickering candles. Okay, just to let you know, I am actually trying to get to page 7 fast, and then I'll read on from then, and they're all 6-year-olds, so this was dumb. Mal sighed a green-eyed jealousy as the children gleefully tore into their baddie bags. They crumpled containers held variety of evil sidekicks to choose from. Pet baby moray eels akin, and silky flatsmen and jetsmen swimming in tiny bowls, little pots, blah blah blah. But pretty much she was evil. And now it's going to be the book review from me. So this actually was an interesting book. They found many things along the way. And one thing I found interesting, well, it was a difference, is that in the book, Jafar actually only has a sweatpant and sweatshirt and a bathrobe. But in the movie, he has all of his old amazing clothes. It just surprises me. And I can actually relate to me and Mal because we're both misunderstood people. We try to make the best and do everything we need to show the parents what we're made of. So thanks for actually listening. I hope you can consider buying the book. And that's all the time I have.